Where is my audio? There it is. Hello, folks. How are we all doing today? Right, well, after a hectic last rotation, we are finally back for some more streams, and I am missing a page here. Let me get that up and running. Otherwise, we has no musics. Get rid of that. Don't need that. Play that. And actually unmute it. There we go. Right, guys, how are we all doing today? Sliver, fix the whole hole. Yeah, if I'm still quiet, let me know. I can turn that up on the fly. Wait. Shit, which one's which? New audio setup. Give me a second while I just double check something. That one should be the one that's off, so if I unplug that, yep, that's definitely the one that's off. Oh, and I broke everything now. Yeah, let me know if I'm too quiet or too loud or you know, sound dodgy, or if you know I run over to the left over here, or I could run over to the right here and come back to the middle. Right, so this is Tuesday. It is time to do some tabletop-y stuff. There isn't really a tabletop-y category, which I think there should be. There should just be a generic tabletop one. So let me get rid of that and enable the workbench. Look, we have lots of things. So, first of all, my commander deck finally arrived. So we're going to have a look through that first. Then we're going to have a look at the new Gundam card game, which I've had that about 2 weeks now. It arrived on I think it arrived the day after I'd finished streaming. And then because I didn't stream much last rotation, I didn't get a chance to open it. So that's been sat there for nearly 2 weeks, and I'm like itching to open it. And I know Rain's already got his, which annoyed me because I reminded him and he was like, ah, shit, forgot about that. And then he went and bought it and opened it, and I haven't had a chance yet. I'm annoyed about that. So then we're going to do that. And then we'll chill for the rest of the stream, which is one of my older Lego kits. I've had this about 3 years and I've never actually built it. This is an Imperial Viper probe droid. So that'll be the end of the stream. It's also one of the Collector's series. I don't think it's one of the UCS series. I've not found any UCS logos on here, so I don't think this is the Ultimate Collector's series. Moving to the right just got quiet. Interesting. So if I move over there... For God's sake, am I only coming through the left channel again? It should do both. Right, I'll have to fix that at some point. That shouldn't be happening if I do that. I'm guessing nothing happens if I do that, and then if I do that. Okay, that shouldn't be happening. That pan is then not working correctly, but I'm not sure why. I'll have to look into that. Right, well, anyway, for now, we're here, we're building, we're fine. Sliver, welcome. Lydia, welcome. Sliver, fix that hole, the whole hole. Took the tablet a sec to catch up and realise it's not 6 degrees outside. Oh, I don't know about outside, but it's 23 in this office, and I am not happy about that. Right, so, you go away for a minute. You'll be back later. You also go away for a minute. You'll be back sooner. Ta-dam! Ishitola! She's the coolest. She's the best of the Scions, and is the sole reason I bought this pack. There is another reason, to be fair, but she was the main one. I don't remember how you open these. Do you peel at the top or do you peel at the bottom? Let's do bottom. Ooh, we got a little box. I like that the commander decks always come with a deck box, and that they're so easy to just throw together. Yep. Now, I must admit, I've played a little bit of Commander. I'm not great at it, but I've never played a triple deck before. So, with Commander, the colours that are on your Commander in this case white, blue, and black, dictates what colour cards you can have in your deck. In this case, you can have white, blue, and black. And I've always played single colour or duo colours, so this is all a bit new to me. Right, so what do we got? We got our tokens. We should pop those out first. Yeah. Don't know why we got a little Ishitola token. Also a little crystal token. And then one of the other bestest boys of the Scions. G'rahartia. Look at him. Look at him. Look at my boy. He's the bestest of boys. Come on, focus. Focus. There we go. Ooh. What is this I see? Ooh, a collector's booster sample. So that's the fancy, more likely to get shinies sample pack. That I didn't realize you got one of those in this. I didn't get one in my Tyranids one. We've got the counters. Get those as well. Yeah. Come on. Here we go. +1/+1 counters, always good to keep in your deck box, just in case you need them. And your rulebook. Never remember if they pop out. Doesn't look like that one does pop out, annoyingly. But if you want that, you're going to have to slice it open, which I may do. Get the craft set out later. Anything interesting in here? Oh, it's a game mat, I see. Is it? Or is it just a really weird way of doing a rule book? Ishitola, Knights Blessed. G'rahartia, Scion Reborn. Yeah, just a weird rule set. Well, you may as well go in there as well. No negative to having the rules with you at all times. In you go. Boom, 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 boom. Right, well, I kind of want to open that first, but no, we'll go through the deck first. Ooh. Where is the seam? There we go. Get in the bin. Okay, that didn't actually open along the seam there. That just kind of broke. And again. Get off my finger. There we go. So, I imagine a lot of these we'll already know, because we've opened a lot of the packs. We'll get rid of all the... That's a lot of tokens. That's a lot of tokens. Moogle! Moogle token! Right, so there are tokens. Okay, I can tell you now, Hildebrand is in this deck. Just because I've got a zombie token, I know Hildebrand is going to be in this deck. No, that's just a rules thing. Right, so we have our two commanders. Ishitola, Knights Blessed. She's a black, blue, and white. Only costs 4 total, but 1 normal mana. Vigilance. So she has Vigilance, meaning that if she attacks, she also untaps to defend. At the beginning of each step, if a player lost more than 4 life this turn, draw a card. That's any player, not just you or them. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell with mana value 3 or greater, Ishitola deals 2 damage to target opponent, and you gain 2 life. If you cast 2 spells, you gain 2 life, and at the end of the turn, you also draw a card. Cool. G'rahartia, Scion Reborn. So he's actually a bit cheaper. He's just got the 3, the blue, the white, the black. Lifelink, so whenever he attacks, you gain life. is Throw Wide the Gates. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay X life, where X is that spell's mana value. If you do, create a 1/1 colorless hero token and put X +1/+1 counters on it. Do this only once each turn. God damn. G'rahatia for the win. Okay, let's have a look. What we got? So we've got Alisei. Oh, I don't like Alisei. She's annoying. Partners with Alphino. Partnering means when this creature enters, target player may put Alphino Levier into their hand from their library, then shuffle. Oh, so it's a draw mechanic. First strike, so she always attacks first and has dual cast. The second spell you cast each turn costs 2 less. Pretty useful. Champions from Beyond. Right. Anyone I know we've seen, I'm just going to skip. We got Dancer's Chakrams. I like Dancer because Dancer's my class. I thought I'd better make sure the tablet is running fine, considering this probably be my PC for a week or two. Yeah, PC and chair would be the last things I packed. Job select. When this equipment enters, create a 1/1 colorless hero token, then attach this card to it. Is that causing a bit of... Just dim the office light a little bit so we can see better. So, equip creature gains +2/+2 and has lifelink. Other commanders you control have +2/+2 and lifelink. And is a performer in addition to other types. The weapon itself is called a Krishma and costs 3. Good King Mog. Good King Mog the 12th. So it's a 4/4 creature with lifelink. It's also a saga. Sorry, I can't get my arms comfy. Hang on, let me raise my chair. I think that's what's gone wrong. I think the hydraulics in my chair need replacing. Oh. So I keep sinking down to the bottom. There we go, that's better. Create 2 1/2 Moogle tokens, which are in there somewhere, with lifelink. Turn 2 and 3. Whenever a non-creature spell is cast this turn, create a token that is a copy of a non-saga token you control. Okay. And for the 4th turn, put 2 +1/1 counters on each other Moogle you control. Moogle deck going on. Tataru! Tataru is one of the best. Tataru is awesome. When Tataru enters, you draw a card and target opponent may draw a card. Whenever an opponent draws a card, if it isn't this player's turn, create a tapped treasure token. This ability triggers once per turn. So you player, you draw a card and say to the opponent, you can also draw a card if you like. If they do, you get to get a treasure token out, which is 1 free non-permanent mana. Yeah, of course she's there. Yeah, you bloody weirdo. Don't like him. He's really obsessed with that underage lass. Don't like it. Thancred Waters. Flash can be played from the graveyard. When Thancred Waters enters, another target legendary permanent you control gains indestructible for as long as you control Thancred. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Thancred Waters gains indestructible until the end of the turn. So I'm already getting the vibe that this is a spellcaster deck. There's Alphino, another one I don't particularly like because he's just annoying and pompous. Partners with Alisei, so if you draw Alisei, you can get him to your hand. If you play him, you can get Alisei to your hand. Is Vigilance. Whenever you cast a second spell each turn, draw a card. If they're partnered up, obviously the second one would cost 2 less for Alisei, and you would draw a card for it. Blue Mage's Cane. I've been leveling my Blue Mage this week. Equipped creature gets +0/+2, is a wizard in addition to its other types, and has whenever this creature attacks, exile up to 1 target instant or sorcery from the defending player's graveyard. If you do, copy it. You may cast a copy by paying 3 rather than its mana cost. Shit, that's actually really powerful. Hermes, the Overseer of Elpis, and the causer of many, many problems. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 blue bird creature token with flying and vigilance. Oh, it's a little swallow. I remember. I was thinking, why shouldn't that be Meteion? Whenever you attack with more than 1 bird, scry 2. Okay, so it's a summon token. It's basically a magic token deck, kind of a summoner deck, which makes sense for Ishitola. Hraesvelgar of the First Brood. Flying, Vigilance, and Ward 2. Whenever Hraesvelgar enters, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, target creature gets +1 until the end of the turn and cannot be blocked. Observed Stasis. Can flash from the graveyard, enchant creature an opponent controls. When this aura enters, remove enchanted creature from combat. What? Whenever this aura enters, remove enchanted creature from combat. Then draw a second card for each tapped creature its controller controls. Each enchanted creature loses all abilities and can't block. So if I don't understand that's second bit, I think it means that if I play it during my combat step, I can stop a defender from defending. And then afterwards, that creature loses all abilities and can't attack or block. Okay, that kind of makes sense, I guess. The Eye of Nidhogg. Enchanted creature is a black dragon with base power and toughness 4/2. Has flying and death touch and is goaded, which means if it attacks in combat... it attacks each combat if able, and attacks a player rather than you if able. When Eye of Nidhogg is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, return it to its owner's hand. Fandaniel! God damn you, Fandaniel! We're getting the Askians as well. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, look at the top card of your deck and decide whether it goes to the top or the bottom. At the beginning of each step, at the beginning of your end step, each opponent may sacrifice a non-token creature of their choice. Each opponent who doesn't loses 2 life for each instant and sorcery in their graveyard. Shit, okay, that's going to stack quick in this deck. The Astrologian's Planisphere. Equipped creature is a wizard in addition to other types, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, and whenever you draw your third card each turn, put a 1/1 token on this creature. Reaper's Scythe. At the beginning of your end step, put a soul counter on the equipment for each player who's lost life this turn. Equipped creature gets +1/1, and each soul counter on this encounter on this enchantment, and is an assassin in addition to other types. Good again. Stack rather quickly. Transpose. Draw a card, then discard a card. You lose 1 life. If this spell was cast from your hand, create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with, whenever you create a non-creature token, this token deals 1 damage. Rebound. If you cast this spell from your hand, exile it as it resolves. At the beginning of your next upkeep, you may cast this card from your exile without paying its upkeep. Okay. You can play it twice, but only if you do it in sequence. Ardbert, Warrior of Darkness. Whenever you cast a white spell, put a +1/1 counter on each legendary creature you control. They gain vigilance until the end of the turn. Whenever you cast a black spell, put a 1/1 counter on each legendary creature you control. They gain menace. And there's my boy, Emet-Selch. One of the best characters in all of Final Fantasy XIV. Spells you cast from your graveyard cost 2 less to cast. Whenever one or more opponent loses life, you may cast target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. If that spell would be put into the graveyard, exile it instead. Do this once per turn. Estinian the Dragoon. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/1 counter on Estinian. It gains flying until the end of the turn. At the beginning of your second main phase, you draw X cards and lose X life, where X is the number of opponents who were dealt combat damage by Estinian or a dragon this turn. There he is, there's Hildebrand. What a nutter. Legendary creature, Human Detective. A 2/2 creature with Gentleman's Rise as a spell. Creates a 2/2 black zombie creature token, then exiles this card. You may cast the creature later from exile. Creature tokens you control gain +1/1. When Hildebrand Mandeville dies, you may cast it from your graveyard as an adventure until the end of your next turn. So the adventure is that side which summons stuff. Creel! We like Creel. Lifelink, Trace Ether. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may return target creature with mana value equal to that spell's mana value from your graveyard to your hand. Do this only once per turn. Lise, the original dancer. Oh no, she's a monk, isn't she? Is she? I thought she was a dancer. Prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/1 until the end of the turn. Non-creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. As long as you've cast 2 or more non-creature spells this turn, Lise has double strike. Paplamo, rip, my buddy. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Paplamo deals 1 damage to each opponent and you gain 1 life. Pay 4 and tap to sacrifice Paplamo. Each opponent who lost life this turn sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures they control. Nice. Urianger's a traitor. We don't like Urianger. Whenever you play a land from exile, or cast a spell from exile, you gain 2 life. You can exhaust him to look at the top card of your library. You may exile it face down. Or exhaust him until the end of your turn. You may play cards exiled with Urianger's ability. Spells you cast this way cost 2 less. Nice bit of cycle on that one. The Archaeomancer's Map. When this artifact enters, search your library for up to 2 basic planes cards, reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle. Whenever a land an opponent control enters, if that player controls more lands than you, you may put any land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Nice. That's really good. I may have to stick... I can't. I may have to stick that in my Chocobo deck, but I can't. It's wrong colour. The Authority of the Council. Of the Consuls, sorry. Creatures your opponent control enter tapped. Whenever a creature your opponent controls enters, you gain 1 life, just a bit of health regen. Cleansing Nova. Choose 1. Destroy all creatures or destroy all artifacts and enchantments. Final Judgment. Exile all creatures. Archmage Emetarius. Magecraft. When you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, draw a card. Dig Through Time. Delve. Each card you exile from your graveyard while casting this spell pays for 1. Shit, okay. So I can just cycle from my graveyard for that one. That's pretty cool. Look at the top 7 cards of your library, put 2 of them into your hand, and the rest at the bottom of your library in any order. Right, I'm going to have to start building a second stack now because they're falling over the lip. Ow! Sliver! Sliver! It's Talkie Man! Look, it's the one you're about to do. It's Mr. Talkie Man. Enjoy your cutscenes. Kick a 5. You may play an additional 5 to cast this spell. Create a token that is a copy of target creature. If this spell was kicked, create 5 tokens instead. Shit, okay, that's powerful. Might be finishing. Sublime Epiphany. Choose 1 or more. Counter target spell, counter target activated or triggered ability, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, target player draws a card. So if you play that to counter somebody's spell, you can also go, oh, also that land returns to your hand. I get a creature token that's a copy of this dude, and I'll draw a card as well. That's insane. Blue decks are OP, man. I mean, they are cycle decks, so... Oh, you're fishing instead. Yeah, I've got to do my fishing. I'm up at 90 and I need to progress further. I think I'm 92 now. When this creature enters, you may cast target instant card from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that spell will be put into your graveyard, exile it instead. So you can play that, send it to the graveyard, do it again. Okay. The Crux of Fate. Choose 1. Destroy all dragons or destroy all non-dragons. Lethal Scheme. Convoke. Your creatures can help cast this spell. Each creature you tap while casting this spell pays for 1 or more mana of that creature's colour. Pays for 1 neutral or 1 mana of that creature's colour. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Each creature that convoked Lethal Scheme convenes. Draw a card, then discard a card. If you discard a non-land card, put a +1/1 counter on that creature. Shit, okay, that's complicated but good. Dullahan, Murderous Rider. A 2/3 creature with lifelink. When this creature dies, put it on the bottom of the owner's library, because Dullahans are immortal. You can also cast it as a spell, instant adventure. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. You lose 2 life. Then exile this card. You may cast this creature later from exile. So you pay the 1 and 2 black, destroy target creature or planeswalker, send it to exile, then pay 1 and 2 again to bring it back to the field as a creature. If it dies, it goes to the bottom of your deck. If you eventually draw it again, you cast the Swift End again, send it out to exile, cast it as a creature, and just keep recycling. It's a slow cycle, but it's a permanent cycle. Flying and Death Touch. The Baleful Strix. When this creature enters, draw a card. Vindicate. Destroy target permanent. Void Rend. This spell cannot be countered. Destroy target non-land permanent. Coveted Jewel. Is that the Heart of Sabik? When this artifact enters, draw 3 cards. Exhaust this artifact to add 3 mana of any one colour. Whenever 1 or more creatures an opponent controls attacks... whenever 1 or more creatures an opponent controls attack you and aren't blocked, that player draws 3 cards and gains control of this artifact. Don't like that. That could backfire very quickly. Tome of Legends. That's Chloe's. I'm doing them at the moment. I've done 2 of them this morning. The artifact enters with a page counter on it. Whenever your commander enters or attacks, put a page counter on this artifact. Pay 1 and exhaust to remove a page. Draw a card. Ooh, that's good. That's a good artifact. I like that. Chocked Estuary. As this land enters, you may reveal an island or swamp card from your hand. If you don't, this land enters tapped. The Duskwater Catacombs. Add a black and a white. Oh, so you pay 1 to tap it, and it adds a black and a blue. So you still only gain 1 net, but you gain 1 of each colour rather than a neutral. That's useful. Same for that one, but that's white and black. This land enters tapped unless you control an island or swamp. That's sorry, I didn't read the name. Desolate Mire, Drowned Catacomb, Exotic Orchard. Add 1 mana of any colour that a land an opponent controls could produce. Fetid Heath. Fetid Heath. Add 1 neutral mana, pay a white and a black and exhaust it. Add 2 white, a white and a black, or 2 black. Why would you ever pay a white and a black to gain a white and a black? There must be scenarios, but... The Glacial Fortress, Shiva's Domain. This land enters tapped under your control unless you controls a plain or an island. The Isolated Chapel, don't know that one. This land enters tapped unless you control a plain or a swamp. I'm not sure where that is. That looks like Final... Yeah, it is. It's Final Fantasy X. So that must be... Lydia, where does the Blitzball tournament take place? Luca? That must be Luca. As this land enters, you may reveal a plains or island card from your hand. If you don't, land enters tapped. The Prairie Stream. I know that one. I know that one very well. I spent a lot of time helping out the bird people there. That is the Sea of Storms. This land enters tapped unless you control 2 or more basic lands. Scavenger Grounds. Add a neutral or pay 2 and sacrifice a desert. Exile all graveyards. That's powerful. Why is there no fishing trader in the fishing game? Yeah, I always think that. It's a bit silly, isn't it? Because he's busy on... He gets more... I imagine because the NPC would make more money on the docks rather than people having to walk to the guild. The Shine Shadow Snarl. Oh, that's from Stormport. No, Shadowbringer. As this land enters, you may reveal a plain or swamp card from your hand. If you don't, this land enters tapped. Skycloud Expanse. Pay 1, add a blue and a white. Sunken Hollow. Spent too much time there. Land, Island, Swamp. This land enters tapped unless you control 2 or more basics. Sunken Ruins. Add a neutral. Or do the blue, blue, black, black, black. Your choice. Again, we're going to have to move those out the way. Underground River. Oh, that's the first dungeon. Not Tamtara, I can't remember the name of it. The one I tried to solo with my blue mage. Add a blue or black. This land deals 1 damage to you. White Auracite. That's... yeah. When this artifact enters, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until this artifact leaves the battlefield. It can be tapped for 1 white. Sahagin. We've already seen that in our previous pulls. Circle of Power. You draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. Create a black wizard token with whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. Wizard you control get +1 and gain lifelink until the end of the turn. Cuts a deal. Oh, that's 3 rulers. Limsa, Gridania, Uldar. Each opponent draws a card. Then you draw a card for each opponent who drew a card this way. There. Yay, Lingering Souls! How my little AO's doing? Creates 2/1/1 white spirit creature tokens with flying. Pay 1 and a black. You may cast this spell from your graveyard. Swords to Plowshares. Exile target creature. Its controller gains life equal to its power. A Hypnotic Sprite. A flying 2/1 creature or an instance adventure. Counter target spell with mana value 3 or less. Then exile this card. You may cast the creature from exile later. Into the story. That's the opening cutscene. This spell costs 3 less to cast if an opponent has 7 or more cards in their graveyard. You draw 4 cards. Hear, feel, think. Propaganda. Creatures can't attack you unless their controller pays 2 for each creature they control that is attacking you. Damn, okay, that could get expensive. Bastion. I was there yesterday as well. I was training my blue mage there. Bastion of Remembrance. When this enchantment enters, create a 1/1 white human creature token. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Shit, okay. With tokens, that's going to be a lot. Exsanguinate. Who are you? I recognise you. One of the Beast Lords. Each opponent loses X life. You gain life equal to the life lost this way. Shit, okay, again, powerful. Snuff Out. If you control a swamp, you may pay 4 life rather than paying this spell's mana cost. Destroy target non-black creature. It can't be regenerated. I hate that dungeon. Siphon Mind. Each other player discards a card. You draw a card for each card discarded this way. The Arcane Signet. Add 1 mana of any colour in your commander's identity. Relic of Legends. Add 1 mana of any colour. Tap an untapped legendary creature you control. Add 1 mana of any colour. So that turns all of your legendary creatures into lands. The Sol Ring. It is said that the... oh, just add 2 neutral mana, okay. The Talisman of Dominance. Masks. Add a neutral or a white or black. This artifact deals 1 damage if you do a colour. Talisman of Hierarchy. That is a red mage weapon. Add a neutral or a white or a black for 1 damage. Talisman of Progress. That's in Uldar. Add a neutral or a white or a blue for 1 damage. Thought Vessel. That's over in the Coil of Bahamut. You have no maximum hand size. Exhaust to add a neutral. Arcane Sanctum. Don't actually know that one. I think that might be in Mare Lamatorium, under the Loporrit Burrows. This land enters tap, exhaust to add any colour in my commander's identity. The Ash Barrens. Add 1 neutral, basic land cycling. Pay 1 to discard this card. Search your library for a basic land card. Reveal it and put it into your hand. Command Tower. That is in the Crystal Auditorium. I know that one. I didn't really do much there. I kind of skipped that area. Exhaust it to add 1 mana of any colour in your commander's identity. Contaminated Aquifer. Add a blue or a black, any enters tapped. Demolition Field. That's the site of the last battle of pre-Realm Reborn, before the storm, I think it was called. Pay 2 and tap, sacrifice this land, destroy target non-basic land an opponent controls. That land's controller may search their library for a basic land card. You may search your library for a basic land card. So you're basically turning one of their specials into a basic and giving yourself a basic. Very good. The Evolving Winds. That is Besaid Island from 10. Sacrifice this land, search your library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. That is also Besaid. The Idyllic Beachfront. Blue or white enters tapped. Plains of Ancestry. That is Seto and Nanaki above the valley behind Cosmo Canyon from 7. This land enters tapped. Exhaust and add 1 mana of any colour in your commander's identity. When that mana is spent to cast a creature spell that shares a creature type with your commander, scry 1. Ilmeg. I've been there so many times. That was the last set of tribal dailies I finished up 2 days ago. Land enters tap for a blue and a white and a black. Did that move my camera? It did not. Temple of the False God. Don't remember that one. Oh, that's the entrance to Zanakind from 10. Add 2 neutral, activate only if you control 5 or more land. And now we're into our basics. So plains, 7th Heaven plane, road from Insomnia plane. Still don't really know where that is. I think that's the Lassie from 13, but I'm not sure. Island, Besaid Island, the Orphanage from 8, Bahamut's Fall from 14. Oh, Crystal Cave from 2. Cool. And Ship Graveyard from 5. So, that is it. That is my commander deck. I'm going to have fun with it. I'm going to look forward to playing that one. From what I've seen of the deck, I think when you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay X life, where X is the spell's mana value. I really want to play G'raha, but his life expenditure isn't countered enough in the deck. There isn't enough life gain in the deck. Beginning of each step, so I think Y'shtola will probably be my commander. Y'shtola deal, yeah. So she's damage, he's draw, he's token draw. So I think I'm going to go. I think I'm going to go with Y'shtola. I think she's going to be my commander. Pull you away. Put the tokens in, so we know where they always are. Come here. And that means I need to find myself a new dice, because each of these boxes should always have a D6 and a coin in it. And I'm going to print myself some coins with my 3D printer. But I will need a dice for that one. Right, so I'm going to open this. I think these have 3 cards in them, maybe 2. It's going to be a pain to open. Let me... I haven't got the grip. There we go. Right. Okay, so let me just see if there's any special codes or anything in here I don't need to give you. So, first we have Mog the Moogle Warrior, legendary creature, red-white, has lifelink. And dance. At the beginning of your end step, each player may discard a card. Each player who discarded a card this way draws a card. If a creature card was discarded this way, you create a 1/2 white Moogle creature token with lifelink. Then, if a non-creature token was discarded this way, put a +1/1 counter on each Moogle you control. Moogle deck for the win. G'rahartia, my boy with his full art. I'm happy. That's a really good pull. I really like that one. So I could replace my shiny in the commander deck with a full art G'rahartia. Though bear in mind, those aren't tournament legal. They should have never given us this much power. There's way more where that came from. Oh, that's just an advertisement card. Okay, right. Find exciting treatments like these and more in Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy Collector's Boosters. Cool. I shall have to add those to my other set, which is too far away for me to get at the moment. It's over there, and I can't be able to get up. So we'll add those into my collection. Right. Let's have a drink. I think that light is a bit bright. Let's knock that down. And move on to Gundam. I'm going to need my craft knife. Where is my craft knife? Hey, untangle me, damn it. So, this is one of the new Gundam starter decks for a brand new game. It's a modification of one of their older format games, but this is starter deck 4 of the 4 that were released at the same time. There was your standard Gundam, which was like Gundam and Gundam Unicorn. There was Zeon's Revenge, I think it was called, which was the bad guys from that set, you know, Char and all that kind of stuff. There was one for Gundam Wing, and there was one for Gundam Seed. I am a big fan of Gundam Seed. So that's the one I went and got. How do you open? Are you kitted in? You are, right. Okay, right. Ooh. Bonus pack. 2 bonus packs. 1 card per pack. Right, we're going to have to look through those later. That's the rules, and I don't actually know the rules. Because this is literally the first I've opened it, the first I've seen. I've deliberately not gone into it. Like that. I like that that's just a slide off. I don't have to worry about opening it. And on the back, I did notice that there is a tokens, +1s. Okay. So, should we look through the cards first, or should we? Or should we look through the rules first so we understand the cards better? I think I want to look through the cards first. Let's have a look. So, we have the Ale Strike Gundam from Gundam Seed Destiny, piloted by, usually, Kira Yamamoto. No, Ale Strike is not from Destiny, that's from Standard Gundam. The level 5 card with a cost of 4. I can't see my thing. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you can. It's level... There we go. It is a blocker. Rest this unit to change the attack target to it. So rest is tap. Okay. When paired with a level 4 or higher pilot, choose 1 enemy unit with level 4 with 4 or less HP. I'm assuming is attack and health. It also says space and earth, so I'm guessing they can fight in different places. Return it to its owner's hand. 2 of those. Aegis. Boo, Aegis. No, I like it. Aegis should be cool, but I don't like it. Aegis Gundam. If this has 5 or more AP, choose 1 enemy that has that is level 5 or higher and deal 3 damage to it. Piloted by my favourite character, Athrun Zala. The Strike Gundam. So that's the basic Gundam of the series. That's like the core Gundam, the main character's early one. When deployed, draw 1, then discard 1. 2 of those, 3 of those. Ooh, 4 of those. Okay. Mobius Zero, piloted by second favourite character. That would be Mu Laflaga, the only human capable of piloting mobile armor. Mobius Zero, TSMR 2 mod.00. No effects. I'm guessing we have 4 of these. They're the Mobius standards. No pilot because they were just generics. It's a blocker. So you can't just block with anything then. You have to specifically have blockers. Okay. Interesting. The Strike Dagger, a basic combat version of the standard Strike. The Aegis Gundam in its MA mode, multi-assault mode. Designed to be a main battle cannon, but also can grapple to Gundams and capture them as well. Breach 3. When this unit attacks, destroy an enemy unit. Deal the specified amount of damage to the first card in that opponent's shield area. That'd be 3 then. Jin, basic mobile suits. Miguel's... oh no, poor Miguel. During pair, I'm guessing that means when you attach a pilot to it, and when it's destroyed, if you have another Link unit in play, draw 1. Okay, so we're on some pilots. Kira Yamamoto, the main character of the series. Attack. Choose 1 enemy unit. It gets AP -2 during this battle. Athrun Zala. Oh, that's specifically when he's in the dream sequence going seed for the first time. That's kind of cool. Burst. Add this card to your hand. When linked, during this turn, this unit may choose an active enemy unit that is level 5 or lower as its attack target. Okay, I don't understand that, but we'll see. Striker Pack. So that's an upgrade for the Strike Gundam to turn it into one of its various modes. If you have no Earth Alliance unit tokens in play, deploy 1 Ale Striker Gundam from the Earth Alliance. This can block unit tokens. In your main phase, if you have no Earth Alliance unit tokens in play, deploy 1 Sword Strike Gundam, which is a blocker, or 1 Launcher Strike Gundam, which is also a blocker. Oh, AP is attack. AP is attack power. HP is... okay, right, so that makes some sense. The Hawk of Endymion, Mu Laflaga. During your main and action phases, choose 1 main or action phase, choose 1 enemy unit with 3 or less HP, return it to its owner's hand. Okay, like that. Is that Miguel? The Magic Bullet of Dusk. I'm surprised they've got Miguel in and not Diarca or Isaac. Or Tula. Or, no, don't put Tole in. Don't put Tole, he won't survive. Well, they're saying that, neither will Miguel. During main or action, choose 1 friendly unit that is level 2 or lower. It gains first strike. The Archangel. Burst. Deploy this card. When deployed, add 1 of your shields to your hand. Activate main phase, and once per turn, pay 2, choose a friendly unit with blocker, set it as active. It can't attack during this turn. The Vasilius, enemy battleship. Deploy this card. For burst, when deployed, add 1 of your shields to your hand. Activating main phase, reset this base. Reset this base. Choose 1 friendly unit. It gets AP 1 during this turn. Resource. Reset a resource, or rest a resource when playing the card. So these are your lands. They could have done something better with that. They could have done that as mech parts and had different art on them. EX base. At the start of the game, place 1 EX base on your shield area's base. EX resource. At the start of the game, the second turn player places one EX resource into their resource area. Rest an EX resource rather than exile it from the game when paying a cost. And these are my tokens, my Ale Strike, my Launcher Strike, my Sword Strike. Okay, so blue is unit, red is resource, yellow is token. Interesting. Okay. So there's enough in there that I could probably give a game a go, but there's also enough in there that I don't actually understand how you play that. There's going to be some fandangling to do in there. Put you there. Right. Gundam card game. So this is your playboard. Okay, so you have a shield area. Place an EX base here at the start of the game. No more than one base is allowed. A new base may be deployed after the previously deployed base is placed in the trash. So that would be that one. Shields. Take 6 shield cards from the top of your deck and place them here face down at the start of the game. Oh, so do you... Oh, okay, so you just cycle. You just go, okay, so top 6 cards of my deck were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and place them face down there. So you actually don't know what card you're losing. You could be waiting for a card that's been hit into shield. That's interesting. That adds a nice little bit of craziness to a deck. That's kind of bizarre. Okay. Resource area, that's your 10 resource cards, so... Guess those just go there. The second turn player places one active EX resource at the start of their game. No more than 5 EX resource tokens are allowed. So that one goes there. And then your deck obviously goes there, face that way. So that's why they're different colours, because you're not drawing them. You're only drawing from the blue set. You're never drawing from the red or yellow. Okay. Only Link units can attack immediately on the turn they are deployed. No more than 6 units are allowed in the battle area. 1 pilot may be paired. So, Monkey Island. So, game flow. Start phase. Set. The hell is that? Where's that voice coming from? I think I just picked up somebody else's communication there. That's bizarre. Yeah, I don't know, Sliver. I've never played the Pokemon game, so I don't actually know. Right, so select units, base, and resources as active. Step 2, draw 1 card. So that's basically untap everything, draw a card, place 1 resource, move to your main phase. Perform the following actions any number of times. Play a card from your hand, activate and activate main effect, attack with a unit. You only have to attack with 1 a turn. That's bizarre. End phase is action timing, and then it moves to your opponent's turn. So the phasing is nice and simple. That's at least easy to remember. Right, let me pop all you back together. I'm going to need a deck box for you. You guys can hear that, right? You guys can hear that voice coming through. Or am I just going absolutely crazy? It's like my audio system is picking up some sound from somewhere. But I don't know where. That is bizarre. Let me... That's plugged in. It can't be that. Or shouldn't be that. How the hell am I getting audio bleed through? No, because the track has changed twice. I've got my hand over the mute button, so if I do hear it again. I mean, it could be. It certainly could be something on that where that's picking it up and coming through to me. I don't really have a way of confirming that one way or the other. Oh God, I hope it's not the ghost in the machine. I've seen how that works. It's a pain in the arse. So, paying costs. Confirm the number of resources you have is equal to or greater than the card's level, shown in the upper left-hand corner. You can pay the card's cost by resetting a number of resources equal to the cost, also shown in the upper left corner. Okay, right. Necessary for play, we've got all that. Damage counters, token cards, resource 10 deck, a base card. A deck is constructed using the following 4 card types. A deck contains exactly 50 cards, up to 2 colours of cards may be included, up to 4 of the same card may be included. A resource deck contains exactly 10 cards, EX base and EX resource tokens, and any other tokens if necessary. Something to record damage. Preparing your deck. Okay. Shuffle your 50 card deck and place it in your deck area. Place your 10 card resource deck in its area, which we were right about there. Use a method such as rock, paper, scissors to decide who goes first. Draw 5 cards to create your starting hand. Players may mulligan 1 time, starting with player 1. When doing so, return your hand to the bottom of your deck, then draw 5 cards. Interesting to know that a mulligan in this isn't a shuffle. You send them to the bottom and you draw the next 5. Then shuffle when... Okay, so you do shuffle, but after you've drawn your cards. Okay. Place 6 cards on top of your deck into your shield area, 1 card at a time, starting nearest to you and overlapping them. Place an EX base into the base section of your shield area. Player 2 places 1 EX base into their resource area. When paying costs, rest EX resources, then remove them from the game. So, player 1 has an extra resource on turn 1, but once they've used it, it's gone for good. Victory conditions. The game ends when either player wins by satisfying one of the following victory conditions. You deal battle damage to your opponent when they have no cards in the shield area. Battle damage is damage dealt by a unit according to its AP. So you've got 6 life, essentially. Okay. Your opponent has no cards in their deck. Turn progression. 5 phases, starting with player 1. Set all rested horizontal cards back to vertical, active. Draw 1 card. Draw 1 card from your resource deck and place it into your resource area. During your main phase, you may play a card from your hand. Activate a main effect, activate an active main effect, or attack with a unit. These actions may be performed any number of times and in any order. To play a card from your hand, you must meet its level requirements by paying the cost. Its level A card's level requirement is fulfilled if you have at least that number of resources in the resource area. Its cost. Oh, okay, so even though its cost is 2, because its level is 4, you actually can't play a cost 2 until you've also got 4 resources out. Okay, I like that. That actually makes the EX resource make more sense, because it actually gives you a 1 level advantage until you pay it. And that brings you back down to their level. So you can get your, by going second, you can get your higher level units out quicker. 1 turn quicker. Hey, just... Okay. 4 or more resource cards will fulfill the requirement for a level 4 card, but you only rest 2 resources to pay its cost. Cool. Deploying units and bases. Unit cards are deployed in the battle area. Base cards are deployed in the base area of your shield. What was that? Oh, base goes there. I see. Units cannot attack on the turn they are deployed, unless they have the link ability, which we saw earlier. But they can attack starting from your next turn. Up to 6 units and 1 base may be deployed. If deploying a unit or base would exceed the number allowed, choose a card already present and place it into your trash before deploying the new one. Pairing pilots. A pilot can be paired with a unit in the area by placing it underneath the unit. Each unit can be paired with 1 pilot. A command card with the pilot effect may be paired with a unit as a pilot instead of activating its command effect. I don't know if we have any of those. Let me just see. I don't think. When a pilot is paired and the link requirements are fulfilled, that unit becomes a link unit. Link units can attack immediately the turn they are deployed. Oh, so right at the very bottom it says Link there and Kira Yamamoto. So if I play this down, pay its cost of 4, and then play Kira down and link him to it, he becomes the pilot. That counts as 1 unit, and it can attack this turn because it's got its link condition. And the same with that one for Athranzala. So there is a benefit, minor, to actually giving them the right pilot. Okay, I understand that. Command action. Only command cards with main timing can be played. Activating active main effects may be activated. And I'm not sure if that is just things that say activate main or anything that's blue. I'm not sure on that. Follow the step below when attacking a unit. Let me just have a look. See what I found that had that. So that was green, that was green. Nothing on you. It's green. Attack is green, yellow, main. So only ones that say main are actually in that blue. So if it says activate or main, you can activate it. Okay, understood. Okay, for the attack step, follow the steps below when attacking a unit. Rest the unit you wish to attack and then declare an attack. Choose either a rested enemy unit or an opponent as the target. Oh, so if a unit is rested, you can attack it, but if it's not, you can only attack the opposing player, which may give them the chance to block it. So if I attack with something on the player and they rest their unit to block me, I can then double up and attack that one again. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. Units deployed this turn cannot declare attacks with the exception of link units. Then the opposing player may activate any blocker or a unit with that effect and change the attack target. 3. Action step. The following actions are performed during an action step, starting with the defending side. Take turns performing actions defending side, attacking side, defending side, and so on. Activate a command card with the action timing, or activate an activate action effect. Right, okay, so blue means activate, and the wording dictates where you can take that step. So activate main is only during the main phase. Activate action is only during the action step of the attack step. Okay. When the attacking and defending sides pass twice in a row, the action timing ends. If the attack target is an enemy unit, both battling units, attacking unit and the targeted unit simultaneously deal damage equal to their own attack power. If the attack target is the opponent, if the opponent has a base, deal damage equal to the attacking unit's AP to the base. If the opponent has no base, deal damage equal to the attacking unit's AP to their first shield. Treat each shield as having 1 HP. Receiving 2 or more damage still only destroys 1 shield. So attacking a shield destroys a shield regardless of damage. If you deal damage to your opponent, you immediately win the game. When a card receives damage, place a number of damage counters equal to the damage received on top of that card. A unit or base that receives damage equal to the or greater than its HP is destroyed and placed into the trash, together with any paired cards. When a shield is destroyed, reveal it and place it into the trash. If the card has a burst effect, that effect may be activated when the card is revealed. Cool. If an opponent has no base, deal damage to the shield, flip it over. So that's similar to X-Wing. Damage and crit cards. Effects that state during this battle lose their effect, and then the unit attack ends. During the end phase, follow the steps below. You get an action step, so you also get an action step as well. Resolve any effects that activate and end in this turn. If you have 11 or more cards in your hand, discard cards of your choosing until you have 10. All temporary effects that took effect during this turn lose their effect. Once all of the above has been resolved, it becomes the opponent's turn. So it's almost Magic the Gathering, but with a set pool of mana. Okay. I can see that being fun. I am going to have to get Mr. Rain to fight me on Tabletop Simulator, I think. I think that's going to have to be a thing. I'm going to have to give that a go. I don't know what deck he got. I'm not sure if he got the Wing or the UC deck. Pop you in there. You on top. Get in there. And we should see what is in this one. And its own little tear. So, we've got an actual deployable card, not a resource or anything like that, which I kind of imagined, but we got, a Shiny Strike. Okay. So that can replace, we just have a Shiny Strike to replace one of our strikes. It's kind of cool. Okay. May have to see about grabbing the rest of those. So I've got a couple. I like to have enough decks to actually play a game, which I now have with my Commander, but I don't have with my Gundam. So we shall have to fix that. Right. It is 20 past 8. So I'm going to pop a break on for a moment. I will be back in momentarily. I'm just going to grab a quick drink and sort my snap out because it's in the slow cooker and I just need to make sure it's fully stirred. And then we'll make a start on this Imperial Probe Droid. I don't think we'll get it finished, but we shall make a start. Yeah, okay. I shall be back in one moment. It helps if I'm not muted. Right, slight change of plans. I don't like the idea of starting the Lego if I'm not going to finish it. So we'll leave the Lego for another stream. That can be something else. That can be a full stream on its own. So I kind of thought what I might do is mess with some demos. Hey, check that, voice has changed. Right, back on the proper mic now. So what I tend to do is find demos on Steam and things like that. If I see a game, it has a demo, I'll just download the demo quick, and I'll stick it onto my my list here. So this is a list of all the games that I currently have demos installed for that I'm waiting for a chance to play, and I thought we might do some of those instead. So let me just reorganize where everything is in my stream setup, and I think turn that up a bit as well. Hello, how are we all doing over there? You having a good time? So, the one I want to try first is this. And the reason I want to try Team Crafter out is because Team Crafter is actually an add-on for Final Fantasy XIV. One that I use quite heavily. When doing my crafting rotations and all that kind of stuff, it really helps out. It also helps with a couple of other things. It's a quite nice little add-on. So, the fact that they're releasing a game based on that kind of intrigued me. Let's change the title. Chilling with Demos. Games and demos. There we go. Right. So, I want to try this one first. Taking its time loading. Seems to have crashed. I want settings. Right, problem being that it's loaded on my other screen, and it won't let me move it to another screen. Okay, how do I do this? Why is Alt-Enter not working? I hate games that disable core Windows functionality. Already annoyed me. You don't have a settings. Right, okay, fine. Game capture. Right, there we go. Right. So now I've just got to play on the wrong screen, which means I actually can't see chat. So let me just move that to a sensible place. There we go. So, yeah, this is a game made by the team from Team Crafter, the guys behind those. It's only just gone to Kickstarter right now, maybe this month. It's probably coming to a close relatively soon. Obviously, wishlist on Steam and all the usual things, but we are going to give it a try. So, pick your adventurers. You need a tank, a healer, a melee mage or ranged, and a melee mage or ranged. So this is following the Final Fantasy protocols of tank, healer, melee physical, ranged physical, magic caster. Okay, so we only have the one tank at the moment. A guardian, robust and dedicated, he can summon a shield for his teammates. We only have the one healer at the moment, the Seraphim. An experienced healer, she never fails in her duty to save her allies. And then we can either have a sword master, analyzes the enemy's weakness until their armor breaks. An archer, exceptionally precise, capable of landing critical hits on many occasions. Or a black mage, highly versatile mage, mastering cold and lightning spell damage. So, let's have you and you for now. That's a relatively solid team. Oh, it's not an idle game. I genuinely expected it to be an idle game. Good morning, new recruit, and welcome. I'm Tom, the old crafter. You say hello to this elder. As a crafter yourself, you can see the weight of the job in his hands. You show you're excited
about this new opportunity. Yeah, that's the spirit. So, you probably noticed how portals appear everywhere nowadays. It's easier to travel to a biome thanks to them. You are impressed by this new magic. How useful. You're wondering how this works exactly. Is it dangerous? We have absolutely no idea. But so far so good. No one's gotten trapped yet. Shoot, you're late already. Guardian is looking for you. I'm running out of time to explain the whys and wherefores of your job. But that was expected. Take a look at this guide instead. Oh, it's controller use. Okay. Go grab that then. Okay. So it's a loop of take a rest, get good deals, craft gear, equip adventurers, witness the battle, claim the rewards, explore, gather resources, pick relics. Send help. They've already added wild magic to Hand of Kronos and Destiny. Okay. I have no idea what that means. Resources, gear, exploration. Okay. You should now be able to do my job. I mean, your job. Go talk to the Guardian. He's at the barracks. You run so slow. Okay. What looks to be the barracks? Yeah, that would look to be the barracks. Finally. All great teams need a good crafter. Since Tom is retiring, I guess you'll be our new crafter. It is you indeed. You show your enthusiasm to the Guardian. You tried to say no as a joke. Guardian doesn't get it. As expected, good. Back to business. My team and I have started a new adventure, and we need the best equipment. I don't know what's happening, but monsters are getting stronger these days. Like, I'm the tank of my team. My duty is to protect everyone, but... Nope, can't do it. This can't be. You think you can handle that? What a question. It won't be easy for sure, but that's your job. You nod. Look, I don't doubt your skills, but I want us on the same page. What I need right now is a piece of armor. It will give me, well, armor. But also enough power to defeat my enemies. Please go to the barracks. Tom has a surprise for you. Okay, you'll carry on my job as the crafter of the team, so let me explain how everything works. Start by selecting the Guardian. All the information you need is here. It will help you understand the statistics and behavior of an adventurer. If you want to quickly craft equipment, click on this central area. As you can see, you don't have any equipment in your inventory. I don't know if you guys have been hearing that. I made some changes and forgot to click the end of the studio modification, so I don't know if you've been hearing that, but I've been reading all this. As you can see, you don't have any equipment in your inventory. You need to craft something. Okay. I will craft that. On this page, you can place talents. It will upgrade the statistics of the armor. The Guardian needs power to execute efficient attacks. Now find a resource with a talent infused with it that they need. Power. Okay, iron ore. Power +5. Okay, so I guess I don't have enough, is that? Perfect! Then you have to fill the assailant gauge with a resource of the same energy. On the right page, you'll fill the energy gauges of the talents. Assailant's gauge needs solar energy to increase. Okay. Great. Assailant reached level 2 with that resource. You'll notice that there are implicit statistics for each equipment here. Armor can increase thanks to the Terra energy. Placing Terra resources on the 2 other slots to change the armor to Terra energy. Okay. Excellent. The solar energy placed at the center also serves to multiply the other energies around it. Look, the combined Terra energy is 800. It is multiplied by 1.25 because of the Orpiment at the center. It makes a total of 1,000, and 5% of this total is then used in implicit armor, which makes exactly 50 armor. Okay. There's also another way to increase the energy using solar energy, but you'll learn that later. Finally, you can craft this armor. I'd say congrats, except it's time to start the battle. Watch if the craft you made is good enough to win the fight. Okay. Okay, so it's equipped it to him, and I'm now taking them into a fight. Okay. So this bit is an auto battler. This is what I was understanding that it was. Okay. I don't see its HP. Oh, it's above his head. I see. Hidden in the lava there. Demon Minion gained 100 gold. Sanctified Staff. Oh, pick a reward. Sanctified Staff, a compass or more money. On node hit, only for perfects, for 3 seconds. Move speed is increased by 5. Well, let's get the staff first and understand what that does. Going in with Roger. Roger's a good tank. Demonic Guardian capable of dealing fire damage, who won't hesitate to call reinforcements if needed. Nothing's happening. Thanks, mate. It was amazing. You did a good job crafting that armor. You blush while being humble. Being a crafter is definitely what you're supposed to be. Of course you did a good job. The old man told you how to do it. That's the confidence I'm looking for. My team and I, we would love if you'd accept to be our own crafter for the adventure. What do you think about that? I'm in. Ooh, we have our new crafter. You can find the resources you need in every biome available through the portal in the middle of the village. I don't mean to explain your own job to you. You're better than me. But Tom asked me to give you some advice before you leave. Some of his own advice. He says if you execute perfectly your moves, you'll gather resources faster without using as much endurance. Oh, that's great, actually. Like it's your crafter power, he adds. He adds, and don't forget there's a number of times you can use the portal before resetting its power. Indeed. We think it has something to do with our own nature. If we step into a portal, we're corrupting it, and we need to restore its balance by fighting evil. At least that's what the other Guardians believe. Last note from the old man, use the anvil in front of the forge to craft, it's a good one. Alright, I have to return to the barracks and focus on my training. Take the portal and go on your adventure. We'll need you to craft the best equipment to defeat those evil monsters. Okay, I'm guessing that's a river, not a portal. But there should be a portal here, I'm guessing. Okay. Wait! You're taking the portal to start your first adventure, and it's dangerous to go alone. So take this. No way! They gave me a Nokia! Right, the controller doesn't activate on that window. You've then got to go to your mouse. That's a bug that needs fixing. Magic Stone will allow us to talk together. Magic Stone. Alright, it's a sending stone. Even if we're far away from each other, I've seen stuff like that before, it'll be fine. It'll be useful. I'll know when you need me, so wait for the magic to happen. Press the green button when it sings. Now, go and gather resources, Crafter. Okay. So we can go to the plains or a cave. I guess we should check what we actually need for crafting first. I want to craft something... That's the barracks, that's the wrong place. I want to craft something for the DPS first, realistically. So a new sword. Okay, so that gives more power. the only thing that works. So we need sword and sorry, we need earth and sun. Don't have any left. Okay. Okay, so we need earth and sun. So let's go get some of that. Oh, wrong way. Iron ore would be what we're looking for realistically, though pyrite in there works as well and has us insolence. I don't know what that does. Retaliation would be good for the tank. Eloquence, I'm guessing, is caster. Okay, well, let's start in the first one. Dodge stat allows adventurers to entirely avoid damage from most hits. You hear the zone sting. Also, it's also moving by itself in your back. Maybe there's a demon inside it. You press the green part just like Tom told you. Hello, can you hear me? I just thought he's working, you say to Tom. Yes, you can hear him. Yes, I knew it would still work. Okay, listen to me. Now that you're on your own in a biome, you have to remember a few things. Your tools, they consume endurance and deal damage based on your very own strength. When you land a perfect hit, the power of your strength is doubled. It's a good way to maximize your time in a biome. Indeed, that's our power as crafters. Good luck there. What a strange and annoying noise, you think. The stone has stopped singing. You put it back into your inventory. Again, it's not letting me click that. There we go. Right, okay. Okay. I don't understand the perfect timed thing. Ah, okay, you gotta hold it. Okay, I'm understanding that. I need to try and find some iron ore, realistically. Gravel, copper... Ooh, fresh chest. I'm guessing the further away from center you go, the better. Oh, okay. Luck plus 10, move speed plus 5, and endurance plus 100. Go for that one. Oh, I get them all. Okay. Gravel and copper. Need iron. I'm not seeing anything that looks like it gives iron. I get a feeling I'm going to get jumped by something. More copper. Is it just random and I'm wasting time here? Yes. I would imagine certain rocks have a higher percentage chance of certain materials, but that did just seem to be random, so let's just go for it. Okay, swinging and missing doesn't cost endurance. That's good to know. Gotta get my timings better. Okay. Well, it's definitely chill. I'll give it that. It's definitely chill. Reminded me of Racketeer. Except you're doing it the other way. Instead of being the vendor, you're the crafter. It's also generous with the reach. I like that as well. Do we think Sliver understands the dungeon he's in? Like, do we think he understands how long it's actually going to take him to get through that cell? I suppose it's probably worth, at this point, because we're not actually on a timer, checking out the dungeon and seeing if there's any more treasure chests. Or anything randomly special that we're not aware of. Not sure what these green things are. Oh, okay. We also have a trigger system to show us what we might get from them. Okay, that's actually really good. We should have known that. Well, that says we can pick up that, right? Seeing any other chests. Wonder if it's one per dungeon. It's a bigger zone than I thought it would be. Like a really, really big zone. Not seen a way to bring up a map. He's a big one. Let's finish off on this one then. Oh, I don't have enough. Right, okay, so how do I now get out? Do I have to... Aha! I can open up a teleporter. How handy. There! How was your first time in adventuring in the wild? You're quite proud of the resources you managed to gather, so tell Tom about it. You did a good job. It's time for you to rest. Take a good 8 hours sleep at your house. It's a good point. You feel better after you get some rest. Your body will thank you later, you'll see. Anyways, know that sleeping will help recover all of your endurance. And you need that endurance to go on an adventure. Well, kiddo, we'll catch up later. Which one is my house? Home. I'm guessing it's that one. Doggo. Wolf. This dog is really cute. He's a good boy and needs a cuddle. Aim for the chest. The dog stretches and yawns while you cuddle his chest. He's cheerful. You notice a hidden necklace on the dog. His name is Venom. See you next time, Venom. You wave at him and he wags his tail. Oh, okay, that's it, just straight. You are sleeping. Wakey wakey, time for food. Eat that. You need to feed yourself. I made it all by myself. Take a bite of the food Tom gave you. Taste is something. You hold a feeling of disgust, but hide it behind a smile. I know my cuisine is not the best in the world, but it's still nourishing. You stare awkwardly at the food and finish it. Good. Chef Raymond will cook us his best recipes at the reopening of his restaurant. Can't wait for it. Neither can you. So now you're awake, and your endurance is back on its peak. It's time to sell your resources at the shop. Also, you probably want to learn how to craft better equipment. Go to the workshop to buy new blueprints. They're great. I'll be wandering the village if you need me. Good luck. Okay. Do I just sell it all? So I feel like I need this. Interact with the workshop. What do you want to do? Buy. Ooh, okay. Right, okay, so we need to balance our money out against that. Okay, that's fine. Well, let's have a look. What have we got? Power and lightning penetration. Healer's piety. Melee sword damage is probably good. What's Memento do? Oh, it costs endurance as well. Okay. So sword's basis is earth. That gives HP. It's aggro gen. It's fire resistance. So it really is the iron ore we want. Power, max mana consumed, HP, fire resistance, piety, aggro. So again, we want that one. Okay. You think I really work too much? Why can't I get down to that sword? How do I equip them? Oh, there we go. It did for a second there. Where's my cursor gone? How's it... Okay. Not sure how I actually equip them. I'm in the coldest room in here. Can you bring me 20 wood so I can heat the room properly, please? Sure. I think we're relaxing too much. Okay, I can go get wood. Crafter, hi. You wave hello, she smirks. How's your new job? Seems like you got your hands full in helping the adventurers. You're young, enjoy it while it lasts. Name's Ola, by the way. I'm the one serving the tea. And by that I don't mean the liquid. Curious about that tea? You see, you don't understand. Let's say that little birds come and tell me everything about everyone. You get it? She loves gossiping. That's a way of saying it. By the way, since the restaurant needs an update, Tom started cooking again. Dang, I can smell it from here. Good luck. Right, well, let's head over to the plains this time. Hey. Then. And make sure we get some wood. Maybe don't cut down this tree. It looks like Hex is going to pop out of it. I like how games are like, wood. We need a more different wood. What should we call it? Hardwood. This wood is hard. God, I only have 12. Boss. I can see myself losing a lot of time to this game. Right, the core gameplay loop seems nice and chill. Yes, very, very easily just spending a lot of time doing nothing in this, but running into here and gathering resources. Okay, well, we've got some wood, so let's go and gather some other materials. Timing is really sharp. You've got to be really on it. Butterfly. Anything else that looks fun to go and harvest? Suppose we should have a little wander around, see if there's anything else. Though Fox! You pet the fox. It looks happily, but it won't murder. Oh. You could kind of do with a map. Don't know if fishing's a thing. Did I just get really lucky with that chest in the first biome, or... Did the light go out? Oh, dawn's coming, I see. Aha! I found the chest. Rabbit. During the day, crafts cost -1. Light radius is +5 and move speed is +10. Okay. I think we're technically in the day now. Ah, so that confirms there is sometimes more than one chest. A hunting whistle. Endurance -100. Move speed +5. No. Probably should take it. And then see if I can sell it. It's good that it takes it from your maximum, not your current as well. Okay, so that's me out of resources. Let's have a quick look around for some additional chests. Now we know that there's multiple. Found one. Look, +10. I will take that. I found 2. Buying price -5%. Nice. Should be nice. I mean, anything that reduces the cost of buying items is going to be a good item, let's face it. Make stuff cheaper means have more stuff. Though I would probably prefer, in the long run, selling things gets you more money. Okay. So I did just get really lucky on that that first chest then. I also imagine I've probably walked past a few that are just behind trees. Lots of foxes. Okay, then cut a diagonal across the middle, and if we don't find anything else, we're out of here. Ooh. Hello. Excuse me, sir. You've spawned in a place I can't get. This is unfair. Right, I'm annoyed, I'm out. Right. Go back to the Guardian with the wood. Do that quite fast. Here's your reward. Nice. So do I send them on their way here? Aha! There you go. Have a sword. Now you are stronger. Oh, Lord, he's got a lot. You can just bail out, wipe the team. It needs a speed up as well. It needs a 2 times speed. So if they die, is that the end of my run? Have I got to be stupidly cautious about it? Oh. Can I choose which one they attack? Look like it. Oh no, the healer died. Your party has failed to defeat this step of the adventure. No worries, you can try again anytime you want. Except if you've run out of teleports. Well, well, well. You weren't in luck today. Failed your adventurers. You show Tom how sad you are. The entire team was defeated. It's not just you, so chin up. But don't worry, everybody loses sometimes. As long as you get back on your feet and try again, it's fine. Maybe your strategy wasn't the right one this time, so check the combat log in the barracks. Learn from your mistakes. I know you'll figure out how to win next time, so take care. Okay, so then you just upgrade and keep going and keep going. Okay. Right, well, I think then let's we'll call it on that one, and we'll go to the next one. Leave at the game. Enjoyed that though. That was fun. I may have to go back to that. Right, what was the other one I wanted to try? It was this one, Rogue Point. An error occurred. Oh, it's gone off of rotation. So, okay, bye. Never mind, can't play that one. Let's have a go at this one then. This is an RTS that I've actually backed on Kickstarter. Oh. Wait, you've got an update? I've already installed you. You're going to be a pain, aren't you? The hell is that? You know what that is? That alone should clear up enough space, but I don't think that's actually doing that. I don't think that's clearing space. Nope, no, it is not. Because it thinks they're installed and they're not. So let's go to Steam Library, Apps, Common. Open with tree size. Good. Probably get rid of that. That'll give us enough room. Rogue Point demo. That should give us enough room. No, apparently not, even though I've just... How much free space is on there? I've just literally freed up a load, so why is there now not enough free space? I've just freed up like 40 gigs, and you've told me that I've moved 2 gigs. How? How did that happen? Okay. Okay, let's try this again then. Show hidden items. Empty recycle bins. Apparently that's got an effect on in. How has the recycle bin got 40 gig in if I've just been in and deleted it? There we go. Well, I'll be honest, if that's going to take 40 gig of download, that's not happening anytime soon, so let's skip on that one. So we can't play either of those two. We're doing well so far. Let's have a go at the Biggle Boss incident. This could be a laugh. Yup. Oh, don't also do this to me. There we go. Okay, so, new game. Are you sure? Yes.
Biggle Boss Inc., market-leading disruptor, titan of industry, and, most importantly, employer of the greatest assistant manager in the whole world. Me, Tom Barron, Esquire. Or at least that'd be the case if I wasn't so ridiculously late for work right now. Like so late I'm pretty much early for tomorrow. And trust me when I say this really is not a good day to be late. Luckily, when you've worked here as long as I have, you learn a few company secrets. Like how to sneak into the building without our mighty leader, Mr. Biggleboss, catching you on the cameras out front. Even if the solution is a bit, let's say, unsanitary. But I guess that kind of ingenuity, that gusto, that chutzpah is how I got to where I am today. A cushy job with largely intangible duties that I can mostly delegate to everybody else. And a totally flexible work schedule. Even if that last part isn't officially recognized by the company. Either way, you could say that old Tom Barron's not afraid to get his hands dirty, or his sneakers for that matter, in the pursuit of doing the absolute bare minimum without getting fired. If you ask me, I'm the master of the American workplace. I'm the bastion of bureaucracy. I'm the king of KPIs. And I am so late. But hey, if all else fails, just turn up, do the work, and remember the company motto. There is nothing sinister happening at Biggle Boss Inc.
Nothing at all. Nothing sinister at all.
Okay, here goes nothing.
Yes, Mr. Biggleboss. No, Mr. Biggleboss. so stay alert. He'll be through here, I know it.
Of course, Mr. Biggleboss. Everything's in place. The supervisor is ready, and the subject will be here soon.
Good. Then it's time to begin again.
Oh no, they're on to him. Biggleboss Inc. Incident.
Well, that was pretty ominous. I'm just gonna go ahead and assume it's none of my business.
Okay, so point-and-click adventure, standard. Click or tap on an object to interact. People or objects to interact. Items can be combined or used on people or objects. Inspect an inventory item to learn more about it.
I just came from there, and it was gross. Weird. It's full of tomatoes. Think I'll take one.
Okay.
Tomato, tomato.
New thing.
It smells a bit funny, but then I try not to ask too many questions of free food.
One more thing. This game auto-saves on entering each room, but you can make and load your own saves too. Okay.
I think that's Mr. Biggleboss's car. Or at least I hope it is. If I find out anyone else earns enough to afford a car like that, I'm cracking skulls.
All right.
Hey, Gunther.
How's it going?
How's it going?
Just peachy, as always. You know me. I live the highfalutin life of a sultan.
What are you up to?
Well, Tom, right now I'm piloting the first manned mission to Mars. What does it look like?
Like you're polishing Mr. Biggleboss's car?
Astounding perception skills. I would say you're not as dumb as you look, but I don't like lying to people.
Oh, Gunther's a dick.
Who was that on the radio?
What radio?
I heard you on the radio to someone. It sounded like Mr. Biggleboss.
Tom, do you have a direct radio line to Mr. Biggleboss?
No.
And would you say you're much more senior here than me?
I mean, I guess.
Because you're not stuck in the basement cleaning cars.
Well, I mean, that and the fact that I'm a lot closer to the company cocktail bar.
Right, so, given all that, how likely is it that I have a direct radio line to the CEO of this company?
Not very?
Good boy.
But I was sure I heard...
I said good boy.
You know, I don't often feel very senior around here.
I know the feeling.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Yoink.
Mousetrap.
It's a pretty inhumane-looking mousetrap. Hang on. I think I could get the cheese out of this thing.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Ooh.
Yep, free cheese.
Okay, so I'm making a sandwich.
I never turn down carbs, especially floor carbs.
Oh, for the love of... That door gets stuck, you know.
Oops.
That's yet another problem for poor old Gunther to solve.
Shiny stuff. Don't need it. Definitely want it.
Definitely want it.
Don't even think about it. Hold it!
What?
No one uses that stairwell. Orders from Mr. Biggleboss.
Why not?
You know why, Thomas.
Sure, yeah. I know why. But why don't you tell me your version of why, just so I can be sure that my knowing why is the same as your knowing why.
He wants to clamp down on latecomers sneaking into the building without being seen on camera.
People do that? I'm shocked. I'm horrified at the mere prospect. Anyway, I'm just going upstairs.
Take one more step, and I'll tell Mr. Biggleboss how late you were.
Oh, man.
Okay. The first puzzle. Get past Gunther.
I feel like these ingredients need some kind of containment.
Oh.
Cool,
Well, okay
a
then.
cheesy floor sandwich. Trunk tomato and floor cheese. A bland sandwich designed specifically for Gunther's bland tastes. Hey, Gunther, thought you might like this sandwich?
Well now, that's a fine-looking sandwich. You know, I wasn't going to let you go upstairs without telling Biggleboss how late you are. But now... Go on. Get out of here before I change my mind.
Okay. So, free food always works. We love free food. Works on me.
Tom Barron.
Amy?
Get over here right now.
You rang.
What kind of time do you call this?
I mean, I haven't checked my watch, but...
You're pretty late, Tom. Even for you.
Yeah, I know. I really need to get upstairs.
Isn't today the day you're meant to deliver your big Project Ager pitch to Mr. Biggleboss?
As I say, I really need to get upstairs.
You haven't started it yet, have you?
As I say, I really need to get upstairs. Like, ideally 2 hours ago. Talk later?
Sorry, I can't hear you over my disgust at your ongoing lack of punctuality.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Okay, lobby, restroom, operations. Go here last. Okay, will do.
Hi.
And just what do you want?
I need to use this elevator.
What's the magic word?
Please?
Nope.
Now?
Nope.
Abracadabra?
Wise guy, huh? The magic word is actually I'm on. As in, I'm on my break.
I see. Well, could you take your break in the cafeteria? I really need to use this elevator. See, I work on floor 19 and
Listen, bub. They tell me to come down here and install a card reader madoohickey on this here elevator. So that's exactly what I've done. Now, the fact that said job only took me 20 minutes out of an allotted 9 hours, and the fact that I'm entitled to a 15-minute break every 2 hours, means that I have the right to combine those breaks into one massive block. And that I can exercise that right whenever I damn well please.
I see.
You got a problem with that, you take it up with the union.
And which union would that be?
Surly Construction, Remittance, and Management.
Scram?
You scram. Like I says, I'm on my break.
No, I mean, forget it.
Oh yeah, I'm liking the humor in this so far.
So then I said, listen, buddy, I'm gonna give you to the count of 10 to move your ass, or so help me.
You just left, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am. And now I'm screwed. Not sure if I mentioned this, but I really need to get upstairs.
I know. Tell you what, I might be able to help.
Oh my god, really? How?
A little bit of bureaucratic intervention. But I'll need a couple of things from you.
Sure, Amy, I'll go out with you. How does next Friday sound?
How about we just put a pin in that idea and focus on the here and now, shall we?
Pretty sure there's still a pin in it from the last time I asked. Multiple pins.
Oh,
Like a pin cushion.
As I was saying, I can help you with that engineer.
So what do you need?
Okay, so firstly, I can probably make the guy move on if I can forge a new work order. But for that, I'll need to use the printer, which is broken.
Broken in what way?
All of them. It needs paper, some new ink, and it has a jam that I can't fix.
Okay, leave it with me.
And then also, the guys installed a new card reader on the elevator, so I'll need to get you a pass for the floors above 5.
Sounds easy.
Not as easy as you'd think. The passes are in the filing cabinet behind you, for one thing, and the drawer's stuck. And also, I need an activation password from an HR department computer.
And that's it?
And that's it.
Okay, so fix the printer jam, refill the ink, and find some paper. And also, open the stuck filing cabinet and get an activation password from HR?
Isn't office life the best?
Amy, I won't let you down.
Feel like he probably will. Oh, hello. Fell asleep from too much food. That's the best kind of sleep. I'm hoping to have that myself. All is not as it seems. Okay, right.
Hey, what's this?
Oh, this is your skill tree. As you progress, you'll collect points that can be exchanged for...
Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me stop you right there, Amy. I don't think I'll be needing that.
Yeah, can't say I blame you.
That's good. I like that. Nope, not dealing with that.
I need all the freshness I can get after my ungraceful entrance.
Right. Suspicious guy.
Hey, how's it going?
Don't talk to me, buddy.
Sure, okay. Water, giver of life, wetter of whistles. It's Mr. Biggleboss, our founder and fearless leader. And the guy who's gonna kill me if I don't deliver my Project Ager pitch soon.
Big tree.
Yeah, it's pretty big, I guess. There's a big branch coming out of it. Looks a bit like it's flipping me the bird. I don't think I'm strong enough to snap it off. You don't want to know what that was used for at the last Christmas party. Not on your Nelly.
Right, so, let's have a look around. First of all, see if we can fix
This
the
thing's
printer jam.
always broken. Nope. I'll get caught on the CCTV cameras and Biggleboss will know I'm late.
Oh, that's the front door, I see.
Don't even...
Want a minute?
I don't think he'll want that.
Oh.
Shiny stuff. Don't need it. Definitely want it.
Okay. The paper-o-matic.
I think I need to put something in it. This place really is falling apart. Hi, Winston.
Thomas, what can I do for you?
Why are you dressed like that?
Like what?
Like a surgeon?
Well, this is the operations department.
I
Hey,
see. So, it's kind of a joke.
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
So, what exactly is operations?
This department keeps every other department running.
I thought that was HR.
I sure hope you're joking, Tom.
Yeah, I am.
Good, because you know what I think of those guys.
all right.
That they're groovy, baby?
Grooviness isn't something I'm looking for in a human resources team.
I see.
I'm just not a fan, is all.
Is it because Diane makes everyone have decaf coffee?
Got it in one.
Does that machine behind me do what I think it does?
The paper-o-matic?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that depends on what you think it does.
I think it has something to do with lemons?
You know, you're not as funny as you think you are.
It makes paper, doesn't it?
Yes.
How?
You put wood in one end and paper comes out the other.
Cool.
Okay.
Know where I can get some wood? That's not a euphemism, by the way.
Tom, wood is a naturally occurring substance.
Right.
So, have you tried looking for some on, oh, I don't know, planet Earth?
There's no need to be rude.
In my experience, I often find the opposite to be true.
I like him.
Is this new elevator pass thing your idea?
I think it's an IT initiative. Gives them something to do.
Well, it's come at a really bad time.
Initiatives usually do.
Do you know where I can get some ink?
Are you planning on writing your memoirs by candlelight? Do you need a quill, too?
It's for the printer in the lobby. And there's no need for that kind of sarcasm. Unless you want a scathing write-up in my memoirs.
Well, we're out of ink. Helena, in finance, says we need to cut back.
Oh, sure, but we can afford unnecessary elevator pass scanners.
Nothing to do with me. Anyway, if you want some ink, I guess you're gonna have to get creative.
How do you mean?
Gee, I don't know, Tom. Maybe, as a senior member of this company, you could direct some of your ample experience towards solving your own problem for once.
How do you mean?
How do you think I mean?
I don't think you're mean. Grumpy, maybe, but not mean. Anyway, what were we talking about?
You wanted some ink, but I think maybe some kind of neurological intervention might be a bigger priority.
That sounds even more expensive than the ink. Okay, bye.
Okay.
This place really... It's a dusty set of instructions for the paper-o-matic. Instructions quite literally unclear.
Oh no. Right, so we know where to get the wood.
That same plant is in a lot of departments here. If I didn't know better, I'd suggest laziness on the decor team's part.
Don't think anyone's going to want the mints, but
I
we'll give
don't
it a
think
try.
he'll want that. I don't think... What the...
Well, shit.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
Psst. Psst. Hey, you. You in the shirt.
Who, me?
No, the other guy in the shirt. Of course, you moron. Listen to me, buddy. This is very important.
Are you like a giant rat?
What? No.
Then what are you doing in the air vents?
I'm trying to save you.
From the bathroom?
From this company, idiot. Now listen up, because this is life or death stuff.
Sure thing, giant rat.
I'm not a giant rat. You know
I'm a
what?
rodent of
Why don't you
unusual
just
size.
call me Mr. Wiggles?
Mr. Wiggles?
Yeah, it's ominous.
No, it isn't.
It's mysterious.
Nah, it's kind of cute. Come to think of it, it's the perfect name for a giant rat.
Listen, do you want me to help you or not?
I mean, I've been able to go to the bathroom by myself for a while now.
No, I mean, listen, Tom, do not go up to your desk.
But I've got to present my...
And do not present your Project Ager pitch, whatever you do.
Why shouldn't I go upstairs?
Because it's exactly what they want you to do.
Who's they?
I can't say.
Convenient.
I think they're listening even now. Just trust me on this.
I make a habit not to trust disembodied eyes, to be honest. What's this about Project Ager?
Don't do it. It's not what you think.
I mean, right now it isn't what anyone thinks. I haven't even started it.
That's exactly what they want you to think.
Well, it's working. Like seriously, it's still just a blank presentation.
Let it stay that way. Just get out of here. Leave. Go home.
Hey man, I didn't get to where I am today by giving up. Pulling fully developed presentations out of my ass at the last minute is a job I'm incredibly qualified for. Why don't you come down from this? We can talk properly.
Because they can't get me up here.
Pest control?
The company.
The pest control company?
You really are stupid. You know that?
Just a dick.
How do you know my name?
It's complicated.
Well, that's vague.
It's not important. What is important is that you leave the building. Like right now.
Is this graffiti your handiwork?
I wanted to get your attention.
It's a bit heavy-handed, if I'm being honest. Still, I guess it's still more subtle than a Banksy. That guy sure has a lot to say about society, huh? Well, bye-bye, giant rat.
Firstly, either get the hell out of here or I'll be seeing you again. Secondly, it's Mr. Wiggles.
Bye-bye then, Mr. Wiggles.
Listen, Tom, just do me one favor. Why don't you ask a few people what it is we do here at Biggle Boss Inc.?
What do you mean?
Just ask them. I'll be seeing you.
Okay.
Well, that was weird.
That's it. Now I've got a few next steps for you.
Welcome, valued employee, to your exciting new career at Biggle Boss Inc.
Let's go.
You join us at a very exciting time. At Biggle Boss Inc., we're pushing...
Okay. Well, that was a lot shorter of a demo than I imagined. I mean, I know it did say go here last, but I thought there would have been actually something there. Rather than just the end of the demo. Right, well, I'm going to call it there for the evening. I'm going to go grab some food. Oh, dear me. Mainly because I'm absolutely starving. I probably should go for a little longer, but my stomach has been rumbling the entire time. So I'm going to go grab some food. So, I'll be back later on for the night shift with some more Clair Obscur. Nearly said Candela, didn't say it. Clair Obscur. We're coming up to the end of that. I don't know if we'll finish it tonight, but we should definitely make some progress. We're stuck in a bit of a dungeon at the moment, so make some progress on there and then see where it leads to next. We'll be back. Now, hang on. Let me just bring up my do break because I don't actually know what's going on. I keep forgetting what day I'm on. So, Clair Obscur tonight. There'll be no day stream tomorrow or Thursday. Because I've got game night tomorrow and I'm off to see the new Jurassic World on Thursday. But we will still have the night shift on there, so we'll be getting Clair Obscur tonight, Clair Obscur tomorrow, and then a tabletop stream on Thursday. Re-Retro will be back this Friday, August the 1st on the day shift, and there's a chance I may be doing some Commandos multiplayer with Wasted on the Friday night. If not, then that'll be my usual night off, or I may throw an extra Clair Obscur stream in just to see how things go. In the meantime, it's been a pleasure. I thank you very much for joining me. We are officially back on the rebuilt computer. So hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing goes wrong there. And in the meantime, I'm going to send you all over to see Mr. Avison, who is currently playing Peak, by the look of things, which is a game I do want to give a try myself. So I'm going to send you all over there, and hopefully I shall see you guys later. Enjoy.